With Christmas just around the corner, I wanted to finally share some of the handmade gifts that I made for my family this year. First up, I made each of my boys a pair of boot slippers. These are made of thrifted wool sweaters, and then one of them I was actually able to find some leather, and I made a leather sole for these. These are made from the tie-back boot pattern from Twig and Tail patterns. And then next up, I made each of my boys a pair of sweats. My youngest son really likes shorts. He wears them all year round. So I made each of my boys a pair of Hudson pants from True Bias, and for my youngest son, I cut those into shorts. My oldest son, I just made the regular pants pattern. And I got this beautiful French terry fabric from IC Fabric. And next up are the gifts that I am perhaps most proud of making this year, and that is these Aviator hats. And the pattern for these is by Twig and Tail. The outer fabric for these is a mill-dyed wool that I found on Etsy, and the lining is an organic cotton Sherpa from Birch Fabrics. I made both of these hats for my boys, and then this last one, I was so proud of myself that I wanted to make just one more hat, and I made one for their dad, and I didn't have much fabric left, so I just sort of pieced this one together with what I had left, and for fun, I added a few pockets to the ear flap and to the side. The next gift that I made are these canvas pouches. I used the Sarah Kirsten pear pouch sewing pattern to make these, and a thrifted bedspread. It was made of canvas. It was gigantic, and most of it was a natural canvas with these beautiful mustard colored embroidered flowers on it. So I made a couple pouches with the embroidered part, and then also a couple with just the plain canvas. And I really love how these turn out. They're very basic, but they're fully lined, so I really like this pattern. I highly recommend it if you want to make simple, well-made pouches like these. And I started wrapping a few little gifts that are going to go into those pouches. I designed this wrapping paper myself, actually. Maybe you know that or can tell by the rest of the things in the background. But it's free, and I'll leave a link below if you'd like to get it yourself. And lastly, I'm considering this a handmade gift because I made it myself, but it's my tiny Terrarium Kit, and I'm giving a few of these little kits to some of my family members, and I just thought I'd show you what's inside. First thing you see when you open up the box is a little tiny instruction booklet, and then a pair of bamboo tongs, and then this tiny jar with a cork top and a little wooden scoop inside. And then there are small bags of each of the supplies that you'll need to make a tiny terrarium. Everything except water and plants is included. Those are my handmade gifts for this year. There's a couple more things that I'm planning to make, but this is most of it. And with the holidays right around the corner, I thought it would be nice to share this video in case anyone would like to make some last minute gifts. All of these took me not very long to make, and except for the pants, not much materials were needed for any of them. And leave a comment below if you have questions about anything I made or the patterns that I used, and thanks so much for watching.